Hi, welcome to my fifth video. So this is a series of videos that I'm posting on YouTube where I am sharing monologues and poetry that I've written. So today's poem I'm going to read to you is inspired by my granddad and an act of kindness that he did. So I'm standing in the corner of my spare bedroom so that I can show you this. So that is my granddad's creation. So it is a doll's house, pretty evident there, but the poem sort of relates to the doll's house. The reason I chose this for today was that yesterday I went for a walk and I went to my nan and granddad's family home. So yeah, I got quite emotional and nostalgic and thought, oh, I know what I'll do. I will share this poem, and I wrote it about 2 years ago, and it was in preparation for a piece of work that I was doing as part of Restoke, which is a local company that works with people to create dance and music and art, and they put a call out to work with men and to sort of support men to share their stories of masculinity and mental health. And as soon as I saw the call out for that, I thought, oh, I want to share the story of my granddad and his act of kindness, and the fact that when I was 9 I'd asked for a doll's house and he went, yep, I'll make you one of those. So here's my poem. A house made of love. You told me that my face didn't fit. I wasn't one of you. I didn't pass the test. My voice was too high. I was too light on my feet. It was confusing as my sound and movement were my own. So how could I not be that ordinary boy who just lived down the street? But you were right, and I realised that I was different, and that was sort of okay. I could keep all of those differences inside. I would try not to speak, move myself with more weight, blend in, be quiet, so in plain sight of you, I could learn to hide. I know now that standing in the day nursery in the dressing up wedding gown made my difference shine and attention turn. So I had to push down those feelings and make an effort to create a camouflage, but within my heart would constantly yearn. I coveted those fashion dolls and the baby ones that if weren't fed would cry, and the amazing houses created in miniature, with themed rooms brightened by minute working lights for a Lilliputian family who could reside with the tiny furniture. Dad was reluctant to pander to my wishes for Christmas, though I didn't see why. My new doll's house couldn't be located. In secret, sitting in the privacy of my bedroom with all my other toys and games, a haven for my Christmas gift created. Then along came my granddad and said with a smile that he'd make me a house, all reduced in size in time for Christmas. Like this was the most ordinary present a boy could ask for at this time of year. There was nothing to see here, just all go about your business. It was a simple gesture. He made toys before, like the rocking horse for two, that me and my brother would ride, although this time his creation was different. It was an acceptance, a hand extended, no further need for me to have to hide. The diminutive building work began in secret, to be revealed on Christmas Day. Grandad, Dad and me in concretion. Going to a model shop and showing great interest in the roof tiles and brickwork, a family invested in this gift's completion. Sneaking a glimpse of his creation through the crack in the door to the spare room, the craftsmanship of my family in each detail. Dad has made all the furniture, and Mum has sewn the curtains that drape the windows. It's a house made of love on a 1/12 scale. So I hope you enjoyed that little glimpse into my childhood, a childhood memory captured in a poem. I'll show you the doll's house in a bit more detail because it was behind me as I was reading aloud the poem, but I wanted to show you as well the rocking horse made for two that I referenced. My granddad made lots of things when I was younger, and yeah, I've got lots of different things that he made. He made trays, and he was the kind of person he would begrudge buying any material, so everything is made out of things that he had in his outhouse. So my doll's house has a lot of green paint that my granddad used, that was often used at his house as well. So he wouldn't go out and buy things if he'd got something that he could use of his own. So the little rocking horse he made, I'll show you that. So there it is in all its glory, my granddad's rocking horse. So I would sit on the narrower bit with my feet on those little parts that stick out, and my brother would sit on the back, and still in good working order. There you go. I thought this was very clever when I was younger, because I'd only seen rocking horses that had the curved bits at the bottom that helped you to rock. I thought this was very exciting. Obviously, again, utilising the green gloss paint that's all over my doll's house and was often in parts of my nan and granddad's house. I think these little bits here are little bits of hose pipe, and then there was little bits of fabric that he'd got around. This plastic was on everything, so I got an ottoman that was covered in this. Yes, so I think it was very trendy 1960s plastic fabric. I don't know, but yeah, but it's really nice, and the fact that my granddad painted that little horse's head as well. So yeah, lots of memories there. But anyway, I'll show you the doll's house as well. Very 1970s. I think my granddad had seen the Lundby dolls' houses, so it's got that kind of Lundby Scandinavian feel, but it's also got a lot of smatterings of 1970s, like the Artex on the outside, and there's Artex on the inside as well. So this lives in my spare bedroom, and yeah, I look at it, and every time I look at it I think of my granddad and my dad and my mum. So those curtains were made by my mum, and there's lots of little bits of furniture inside that my dad had made. Yeah, and it's sort of like a whole family coming together to support me in my strange desire to have a doll's house for Christmas. So I hope you enjoyed the poem, and I will be putting some more poems on, or monologues, very soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye.